Okay, we're in chapter one. We're going to be going over types of housing. This is the follow up to types of real property that we went over last time. It's not going to be a huge part of your exam, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about stuff, but could be helpful to know. Okay, all right, types of housing. This is the most common form, single family detached house. This is a very popular form of residential ownership because it's just a house. Everybody's seen a house. If you don't know what a house is, I bet you've. I would love to know more about you. I would like to know how you don't know what a house is and where you've been. The apartments. An apartment is multifamily, whereas before we just said single family. So an apartment is going to be multifamily, which implies more than one. So many people live in this one building. It could be a 4 unit apartment, 8 unit apartment, or 500 unit apartment, but the differentiation is that there are more than one. Usually you're going to be renting these. You're not going to be buying many apartments. The difference between condos and apartments is that you could be an owner of a condo. Usually with an apartment, it's almost always going to be rented. If you have a condo, it could look the exact same as the apartment, but you're the owner of it. You get the deed. And along with the deed, there are going to be common elements like the pool, parking garage that's mentioned here. It could be the elevator. Um, all of the owners with a condo, all of the different condo owners in a building pay association condo association dues to take care of the all the stuff there, all those common elements. Cooperatives or co-ops, these are less common where I'm at. I'm in Oklahoma, so I can't think of a single place that's done under the form of a co-op. But the thing to remember with the cooperatives that differentiates them from the other two is you're buying shares. It's like a proprietary lease. In the building, think of the building as a company and your apartment as shares of that company. And you're buying a commensurate amount of shares with the amount of space your apartment is going to occupy. And there's going to be a board of directors. But that's what a co op is. All of these could look the exact same: apartment, condo, co op, just different forms of occupying the space. A PUD is a planned unit development. It's a master planned community, so massive neighborhoods, the type of neighborhoods that have their own schools, churches, stuff like that. Those are all going to be done with a PUD. Usually, cities like PUDs because they have a little more say in how things go throughout that whole process, the development process. A mixed use development, this is the real estate mullet again. So a combination of, it could be office spaces, stores, theaters. If you've ever been to the Branson Landing, I don't know if you've been to Branson. If you're not from around there, that's fine. But if you've ever been somewhere where there's stores on the bottom and apartments on top, that's a mixed use development. Converted use properties is pretty much just as it says. Okay, so that's anything that used to be something else that's doing something different now. In Tulsa, there used to be, it's called the Brady Arts District. It used to be a manufacturing district. It's not a manufacturing district anymore. It's used for retail stuff, bars and whatnot. Factory built housing is, once called mobile homes or trailers. Now it's going to be referred to as manufactured homes. Modular homes are going to be included in that category. So the difference between a trailer manufactured home and a modular home are the trailer is on wheels. Technically, you could drive it off with if you got the right hookups and attached it to something that was capable of pulling it. The manufactured home and the modular homes are going to be assembled, be like shipped in parts, and not like a traditional wood frame house that they do the slab and then the foundation and then all that stuff. So that's that section in a nutshell. Like I said, this is not going to be the most test rich portion of your exam. We will spend more time on those sections whenever we get there, and I'll make sure I point out the important parts.